If you love using body text in Apple Notes and your iPad is supported for Apple Intelligence, then you'll definitely love the new writing tools we have in iPadOS 18. On the main toolbar, you have a writing tools icon that you can also access from the pop-up menu that you get when you select something. If you know your iPad is supported but can't see the feature on the main toolbar, you might have to customize it. To bring it up. Now let's explore everything we can do with this tool in iPadOS 18. First, you can proofread your notes. Apple Notes then goes through your notes and corrects all the errors in it. You get a summary of what has been changed at the bottom of the screen, but unfortunately this notebook doesn't have a lot of errors. So let's try to look for something with more errors to really appreciate what we can do with this feature. I guess 4 errors is better than 2, so we'll use that. The writing tool tells you the number of changes that it has made, with an option to revert, which removes all the changes it has made. You have 2 revert options. The first one is obviously written, and the one next to it, which pretty much does exactly the same thing. Tapping on a change will give you a brief explanation why that correction was made. And you have the option to revert back to the original if you don't like the change. Usually I don't go through every change that has been made, only the ones that I disagree with. You save time by not wasting it on something that's already correct. Proofreading with writing tools is not the most accurate. It is terrible with punctuation, and we have a couple of examples of that in this writing. The sentence starting with why has to end with a question mark. But the AI didn't pick up on that. And as long as you're still using the tool on the iPad, you can't make any changes to your writing. You have to first accept the changes that the AI has made, and only then will you be able to make changes to your notes. The next tool rewrites your work and it automatically replaces your original work. This is both good and bad depending on the setup you're going for. I personally do not like it because now I don't remember what I originally had before it changed everything. Like with your proofreading tool, you can revert back to change all of this back to the original, or you can rewrite it again. For more control of how the app rewrites your work, you can choose one of 3 options. The rewrite can either be friendly, professional, or concise. Let's go with friendly this time. Notice how the keyboard toolbar also has writing tools. It is more accessible than the one at the top of the screen. It helps when you're working that lower down the screen. The next feature on our list is summary. I love that it doesn't replace your writing, like the other 2 that we've looked at so far. This is not a good summary of this writing though. I only know this because I'm the one who actually wrote it. Now imagine if this was work that you didn't write yourself, that you don't even know. you would definitely not be getting the right or accurate information from the summary. That is why we generally recommend using AI for things you already know. So, topics, ideas, information, subjects that you're well informed about, because the technology is prone to making a lot of mistakes and generating extremely inaccurate information. You have an option to copy this, so you can paste it anywhere you want. You can share the summary with any app on your iPad. And lastly, you can replace your writing with the summary, which right now didn't actually replace anything. It just edited where the cursor was. That is because we were not selecting any text. So if we're to select all of this, summarize it, and then replace, there you go. Everything has been replaced because it was selected. Another useful way to summarize your writing in Apple Notes is to use the key points option. This one is a little bit more accurate than the first one, but more importantly, it gives you a bit of structure of what the writing is about. It is the most useful type of summary that I prefer, and I've used this several times. It's actually quite helpful, again, if you know what the information is about. The options are the same for all your summaries that you will create in the app, so you'll have an option to copy, replace, or share. You can turn your writing into a list. It's a little repetitive, so you might have to change a few things to make it better. You'd think this wasn't a complicated task, but the AI is still getting some things wrong. We can't overemphasize how important it is to check everything that you get from AI to make sure that it is accurate. You can also turn information into a table. But given our type of notes, we're not surprised that we have an error for this. There is no way to turn this into a table, so it seems we'll need to use something else. Look at that. That was quite easy, and the most accurate result we've got so far with these writing tools. But then again, that was also some of the simplest information there is. If the AI got that wrong, then it would really be completely useless, wouldn't it? The last feature lets you compose completely new writing using ChatGPT. You need to have ChatGPT set up for your iPad, which unfortunately this iPad is not set up for. It is the same feature that works when you describe the change you want at the top of the pop-up menu for your writing tools. We will cover ChatGPT use on the iPad a bit later. We're hoping that Apple removes it from the iPad, but if they don't, then we shall cover it eventually. This pretty much covers everything you need to know about the writing tools in iPadOS 18. We demonstrated this in Apple Notes, but they pretty much work anywhere you can type on your iPad.